Hi, this is Gary Stanley, your sales guy. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a great subject for you today, and I think it's kind of entertaining, and I hope you can hear this video. Some of my videos, they have some background noises, and a lot of that's due to the air conditioning. Sorry. Well, today our subject for today is amazing selling. Trust. How do you get people to trust you? Really? That's a pretty good question. How do you get people to trust you? Well, I'm going to tell you what. In reality, it's not easy to get people to trust you. A lot of times people have their own lives, they got their own things going on, and, it's like they don't know you. But when you're in sales, our whole goal is to be able to get people to buy from us. And a lot of times people don't buy from you. It's not because you're a bad person. It's because they don't know you and they don't trust you. Yeah, it's the truth. It's a numbers game. I've been in sales since the 80s. It's a long time. And one of the things I've found out is that people want to buy stuff. They still like high pressure, and they don't like to be sold stuff. So our simple goal is how do you get people to trust you? Well, the question you should ask, are you a trustworthy person? Really? Are you? Are you a person that when they say they're going to do something, they do it? Are you a person that when you make a sale that you go back and hear from these people or talk to these people again to find out if everything went well? And if you do, you're probably going to end up getting another sale or a referral. Or you'll be different, because most salespeople, unfortunately, don't go back and see the other customers that they had in the past. So you don't be that way. My name is Gary Stanley. My simple job today is to just have a basic conversation and help you to trust me. Like I said, I don't know everything about sales, but I know quite a few things about sales. I've enjoyed it. It's fun. I didn't say it was easy, but what I am saying is it's worth it. It's a good career. If you're new in sales, one of the first things you got to do is you got to become a trustworthy salesperson. When I was first in sales, I looked at everybody as though they were a dollar bill. I didn't look at them as though they were a real person. I was very greedy. And what happens is when you're greedy, you make a lot of money, but you cut corners. You do things you probably shouldn't do to make a sale. But when you mature and you start getting better and better at sales, you're going to find yourself having what they call selling conversations. That means you're going to have a conversation and talk with the customer about what's the benefits in it for them. You're going to ask them pertinent questions. You're going to ask them smart questions so they can follow along with you and go, you know what, I trust this person. They're asking me good questions, not bullshit questions, good questions. And you want to keep your responses simple. Try to keep the customer on track. And when you're selling, sometimes they'll get off track and they'll go way over here and way over there. But if you're any type of salesperson, you've got a basic script and you kind of have an idea of where you want the conversation to flow. My name is Gary Stanley, and I'm going to tell you what. People, when they trust you, they'll come back and buy from you. But if you lose that trust, that's terrible. A lot of times when people get good stuff, they may tell one or two friends, but if you take advantage of somebody and you lose their trust, they're going to tell everybody how bad that person was down there, those people on that internet, over that phone, they were terrible. I don't trust them. There's one thing I've had to learn. When you work in sales, you got to be a trustworthy person. Do you want to take advantage of people? That's not being a real good person. That's being a manipulator. And I don't believe that's you, because I know it's not me. I ain't going to say in my past that I didn't probably take advantage of some good people when I should have not. But I'm being sincere. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. So like I said, I'm sharing with you so you don't have to go out there and do the things that are wrong, that may hurt other people. Because believe it or not, if people trust you, they'll be more than glad to buy from you. You got to put on a smile. You got to have an attitude of gratitude. You got to be polished. You got to know what you're saying. People they don't want to waste their valuable time. They really don't. But if you can get to the point and you can create a value, oh my gosh, and it's less than what they think they're spending, they're going to buy from you. But again, it's all within less than 30 seconds if they're going to trust you or not. You don't walk up to somebody's door looking all disheveled, your hair is all out of place, your breath smelling bad, your teeth all yanky-banky, you got smoke in your breath. People don't want to talk to people. They'll be nice to you. They'll just shut the door in your face. The way we approach people, we only got a short amount of time for them to make a decision whether they're going to talk to us or not. You know, you got to get to the point. It's very important. And your hygiene, it matters. The way you smell, it matters. And if that offends you, well, you need to go get a job, or you ain't got to worry about people saying, damn, you just smell that guy? You want people to say, damn, they smell pretty good, huh? Or maybe you don't even want them to know. You just want to be as fresh as you can be. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. How do you get people to trust you? You talk to them. You have a simple conversation. You don't bark at them. You don't yell at them. You don't tell them bye, 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 bye. You create a value. Why they should want to buy from you. Give them some hot points, those buttons that they can push to go, I like that. That does work for me. But do you like it in green or blue? You got to ask for the order. That's what's important too, guys. You can sell all day long, but if you don't ask for the order, it's like talking to the wind. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, and our simple conversation today is about how to get people to trust you. Look them in the eye when you talk to them, folks. A lot of times people don't look at people in the eye, and a lot of times, unfortunately, people don't trust you if you don't look them in the eye. That's at least in America. This is our culture. Now, other cultures may be different, but the people I normally talk to kind of want to see your eyeballs. Don't be hiding behind some dark shades. And you kind of want to look good, guys. You want to look your best, because your impression makes all the difference in the world. Because people look at you and go, well, if you're all raggedy and nasty looking, your product must be nasty and raggedy too. And if you want people to trust you, put your best foot forward. And again, guys, I ain't your mama and I ain't your daddy. I've just been in sales long enough to know I've watched people struggle because of the things that they did. Me too. I'm guilty. And I'll tell you this, what are we trying to talk about in this conversation or conversations? How do you get people to trust you? Just be nice, guys. Have a be a person who's enthusiastic, but not so over the top. You want people to want you to come in and talk to them. You want to have people talk to you, but you got to let them know that, listen, hey, you know, I'm just like you. I've bought stuff just like you. And you got to put yourself in their place. Would you trust somebody like you? That's a pretty good question. Would you trust somebody like you? My name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a very simple conversation about how to get people to trust you. It's very important. And listen, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. This is my son.
Hey guys, if you guys like this video, please press that big thumbs up and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos. Comment down below what you guys want to see next, and thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.
And we care about y'all folks. We do. We really want you to go out there, ask for the order. Don't forget, you ain't selling unless you do. And don't forget, ask yourself, am I a trustworthy person? And research the heck out of that, because you want people to buy from you. And it's been determined. If people feel as though you're telling them the truth, they're probably going to be more inclined to buy from you. And if you got an attitude that's kind of disrespectful, you're not in the right business. You ain't trustworthy. So go out there and sell something. And go be a trustworthy person. How do you get people to trust you in sales? Or how do you get people to trust you, period? You know, it's a really good question. The question you should also be asking is, can I help people buy things and make people feel comfortable talking to me? Do I have people that are willing to listen to me? Do I seem like a trustworthy person? Do I look decent, clean, smell good? Is my attitude right? Because I'm going to tell you what, trust is earned. And sometimes with a big old fat smile. I smile a lot. People, believe it or not, if you come into their home with a little face that's not smiling, they're probably a little less, they're leery of you. But if you smile a lot, there's an old saying, who cares if he's weird as long as his checks will clear? Well, I'm a smiley kind of person. and the recordings and things that I make, I like to smile a lot. And I want people to trust me. And remember, salespeople, we're important and we matter. So go out there and sell something and be that kind of person that people will trust. We matter. We are important. So have a wonderful day. Trusting. Are you a trusting person? I know you are. Go out there and sell something. Bye-bye.